everybody, welcome to another Starchwreck Models and Props Things and Stuff review, the show where we review things and stuff. Well, that went through several different accents there, but today I'm very excited because I've fixed a niche in my collection that I had been missing, and I'm very excited to have it complete. But today we're going to talk about the Roddenberry Legacy series, Starchwreck Mark IX Tricorder. And I used to have the EFX one, and then I sold it off, so it's cool to have one of these guys again. Of course, you got your COA and all that, and the very nice padded box with the thing on it. Now, I got this one used for a pretty good price, and whoop, there it is. Let's check it out. And for those who aren't familiar with this, this is all metal body and plastic door. It has gone through several permutations. Originally it was a Master Replicas version, and they made a few of them, and then they just, right at the midpoint of that, they went out of business. Then EFX bought the molds and cranked them out. Once again, the EFX one had a little bit brighter paint and some differences in the graphics and somewhat in the mechanics. And then apparently Roddenberry decided to buy it as part of their Legacy series. And only two things have been released in this Legacy series, a Batleth and this guy. And what's going on with that? Who knows? Are they going to keep making stuff? They had the they said they were going to do a TOS communicator and a TOS phaser. Those kind of just evaporated into who knows where. Now the question is, did they do it because of the Wand Company stuff? I don't know. I mean, that TOS Wand phaser and their communicator, the phaser is amazing, and I'm sure the communicator will be even more so, so maybe they were like, what's the point of even doing it? So it's interesting that this guy came out, but I mean, like I said, the molds were already there. But there are some couple interesting differences. I don't have an EFX and a Master Replicas to compare it to, but we can discuss the ones I know on this one. So I guess we're all waiting for this part. And there it is in its full glory. Very nice. It's very loud. It's more loud than any other replica I've ever owned, which is kind of interesting in and of itself. But of course, made in China, all that stuff. Who knows? Maybe eventually Diamond Select will get the dies or molds to this, and then we'll get a Diamond Select version, since Diamond Select got the Master Replicas TOS communicator eventually, or all that tooling trickled its way down to that, so maybe one day we'll get Diamond Select tricorders based off that one, but who knows. Although, I don't know, do you have to have is there a different process for plastic rather than metal? I'm sure there is, but who knows. But yeah, really nice, good construction, really nice paintwork. I noticed this one seems to be, I don't know if we'll be able to see it, it looks more painty. I mean, it's really good finish, but, I mean, if you look at it, you can kind of see, I don't know if it's going to show up in the camera. I mean, you could see, like as though it were sprayed, kind of. Not bubbles, but indentations, you know, of spray paint. But it's perfectly smooth. It's just, it's kind of a lighting thing. And I don't remember the EFX one having that. I don't remember the EFX one being as glossy, but I could be wrong. Now, the big difference I've noticed is the hinges, which is a bizarre thing. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, the EFX and Master Replicas had a plug right here and didn't have these things sticking out like that, which is very interesting. So, did they retool this? I would doubt it. It seems pretty expensive. Maybe it's filled in and painted over. But the hinges are definitely different than the other ones. And it also sits differently than regular tricorders. And we'll compare it to a couple other replicas that I brought with us. I don't know what is happening, something. We'll compare it to those guys. It also comes with a very nice base Like I said, I got this one used. This piece came off. I think it came off during shipping, but it's pretty easy to fix. But I won't leave it on there, but very nice. And just like the Master Replicas and EFX, it will kill itself after 2 minutes, so you can display it open, which is nice. You might also have noticed the ratchet goes off after it turns off, which is kind of interesting. It would have been nice if they had, I don't know, retooled, modded it so there was a magnet down here and a reed switch down here for a more proper, you know, starts right there, reed switch clicking. But oh well, that's all good. So that's this guy. Oh, I forgot to mention these. So it also comes with a holster, and this is the original EFX holster, which you can see, and then this is the one that came with it. I don't know if you'll be able to see. This one's a lot more matte. This one's a lot shinier. The foam on the inside is a bit different. The EFX is tied up against. This one kind of has like some padding on the inside or something. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Some like foam pads in there, so it kind of bows out a bit. Also, the clips are a bit different from each other. And in fact, the Roddenberry ones kind of pop out, which makes it easier to put on a belt and take off a belt, but it's kind of hard to or fit over the belt, but then you have to pinch them back in. This one kind of does that. So interesting that these aren't even exactly the same. So much you can do with a holster. I'll do that later. So yeah, that's that guy. Now let's check out a couple other replicas. I don't have a vacuform Roddenberry. I have one, but it's in the process of being refinished, and the paint's kind of crappy, and I forgot to bring it with me for a review, but we shall suffice. So here's a D. Steins. This is a Stapleton. This is an early GM Props, another Stapleton, and another Stapleton. Let's compare it to, let's do the good Stapleton. And color, I don't know, these, I painted this one and these two. This one was finished by Stapleton, so it's just gloriously perfect. And this one was also already finished by someone. But let's see. We can compare. Stapleton's a bit rounder. Stapleton looks a little thicker too. Oh, and here we go. We'll show you that. See, now you can kind of see the hinges and how they sit differently a little bit. There's that. The D. Steins is a vacuform. And this is one of the ones with the button. This isn't the D. Steins. That's my the Stapleton. This is the D. Steins. Whoops. Not even close. There we go. There it goes. And it has the button where you can press it and it changes all the different sound and light functions, which is kind of cool. Some interactivity. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. And lastly, to the GM Props version. This one's definitely a lot thinner. Oop. Take the reed switch there. So that's that. I love it. It's awesome. It's great. It's so much fun. And it has such a nice weight to it. It's like 2.5 pounds or something, if I recall correctly. Feels great. I keep showing it to people. I mean, I love all my others, especially this one, but this one has just kind of a uniqueness to it with the weight. I got mine for. I was just bidding to be a dick. Pretty much on eBay. I was like, I can't win this, and then I accidentally won it, and it was great. So I didn't pay the full retail price, which was awesome. But they retail for around $500. I think if they were like 3, I think they'd just fly off the shelves. But I think the EFX ones were like $350. But $500, yeah, I don't know. So that's it. I guess you get the cool base and all that other stuff. I don't know if that's worth $500 though. But apparently it is to a lot of people, and it's fun. It's fun. It's a good prop. It's not a very good cosplaying prop, I can tell you that, because your pants are going to be falling down the entire time. You're just going to get tired of carrying it. There's a whole selection of tricorders there. I got a lot of these. I love these tricorders so much. It's so much fun. Oh, and of course, didn't talk about this one. You got your medical version. It'd be really the thing that would have been cool is if they had actually, instead of just directly copying the EFX master replicas, is at least vary it up and do the medical version or something like that. So, well, I hope that's been informative and interesting. I don't know what else to say about it. It's pretty awesome. We will be very interested to see what Anovos ends up doing. If they're going to do this, they're going to just recast this, they're going to do a new tooling. Are they even going to come out with them? Who knows? But I'm very looking forward to it. I know my wallet isn't. I probably shouldn't have even bought this, but it was there, and now it fills a void that used to be there. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in and watching. Look forward to more building videos and stuff like that. I got some stuff cooking, and in the prop pot cauldron of deliciousness. But I will leave you with this video. I got to tell you, I love these things so much. Maybe it's like ADD with all the lights, because each one of these has like 80 LEDs. But I'll leave you with this brief video of all of the ones I have, except for 2 of them aren't lit, and some are still in the works. Oh, I guess 3 of them aren't lit because I have a Playmates upgrade hiding in there too, but with pretty much all of them that are working up and running. So thanks so much. Feel free to subscribe, like us on Facebook, Starchwreck Props and Models. And we will see you guys next time. I have to go scan some things. I'll be back.